Hello. Aaron C. What's up, man? How are you, sir? Falstaff, I missed you. Aw, thanks, Aaron C. I missed you too. I think I last streamed on Sunday. Um, and then I was just not feeling well the last couple of days. But I feel okay now. I feel better now. BG raid. Thank you, BG. BG always sending in raiders. Casual Cashew. Hey, Leo. Watch any good hentai lately? Oh, man. Ixnay on the hentai, hey. Casual Cashew. Ugh. What's up, guys? How are you all doing today? Well, you never know, Casual Cashew. We might get into some more tentacle stuff today. Never know where this night will take us. Michael Reiki saying banana. A banana raider. Are you banana raider? Welcome, Michael. Reiki? Is it Reiki? You let me know. Let me know. What's up, everybody? I was hanging out in BG's stream too, and I realized I was like 5 minutes late, so I had to jump on. I haven't been able to stream the last couple of days because I've just been not feeling well. But I'm feeling okay today. How's everybody doing out there? Still feel bad for the kid who Googled it that night. Yeah. Chi, yeah, he'll probably be back. Harsh saying, Banana Man Raiders. What's up, Harsh Tiagi? Onyx Olympian, good to see you back. Banana Raid. Sweet. What's up, Banana Raiders? You guys are awesome. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm just going to be playing Arena tonight, chilling out. I grinded out the Shang-Chi event that just unlocked today. Guess what? Another Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. That's 3 Daredevil Hell's Kitchens in a row. I'm sorry. I mean, that's rough. I did that before when he wasn't even buffed. So it was a real bummer. You know, quote unquote buffed. I'm sorry, man, that sucks. That's crappy luck. There's always next week. I haven't done any of that really yet. I'm looking to jump into those things pretty soon. But I had to get rid of all those ring things in on the bottom bar. I just couldn't stare at them anymore. So I just went into Road to the Labyrinth and banged all those out real quick. It was super easy to get them done there. It was just like, I was trying to do them in Arena. It just, some things weren't landing, and I just kept forgetting which thing I needed to. I'm talking about these special things, by the way. I just got rid of them all. So I banged that out in there, and it's over. It's finally over. I don't have to look at those notifications anymore. I think they're done giving 5-star shards next week. Oh, okay. Are they going to give 6-star shards? Maybe 6-star Daredevil Hell's Kitchen would be kind of rough, Aaron C, after all that. Also very unlikely. Hopefully it's not going to happen to you. I have faith. The Kabam gods will be merciful. I speak for them, you know. The side event is so easy. I love it. Third rank 5 coming soon because of it, actually. Nice. Who are you taking up? Banana Raid. Good night. Glad to be here. What's up? Hello, goodbye. Don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. Glad to be here. How are you? I know you're leaving, but, you know, exchange pleasantries. Leo, what have you done to your hair? Oh, I didn't do anything to it. But the lady at the place did. She went short. She went pretty short. It'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It's a little too highway patrol right now for my taste, but it'll come back. What's up, James? Yeah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, just awakened my 4-star sassy squatchy. I love my sassy squatchy. I love my sassy squatchy. That's just how I imagine you saying it out loud. I just took my Sasquatch up to rank 3 today. I was ranking up a bunch of stuff for the Karina's challenges. Then I ran out of basics. I got to, like, I think I have 2 basics left, and I was like, oh. So I think I'm going to do that Loki one. I think that's the one that gives you all the basics. There's like 7 basics. Let's take care of that real quick. Miss Jane saying, hello, sunshine. Hello, Miss Jane. Warlock, so I can use him on my calf push before the 4th of July. Nice. Yeah, Warlock would be a great pull. Oh, I'm sorry, you're rank 3ing him. Oh, yeah, then, yeah. Or your 3rd rank 5. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's your 3rd rank 5. He would be great. Congratulations. I hope you get him. Just popped in for the raid and to say hello, but I'm sleepy now. Glad to be here. Totally understandable. Get some sleep. Have a good one, sir. Moon Knight saying aloha with the banana raid. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Wow, Falstaff. Yeah, I figured it out eventually. Hi, I'm from the UK. Official AMK channel. Well, welcome, official. I'm from California. What time is it there in the UK? You're just up early, huh? Mm-hmm. Sasquatch is fun to play. Yeah, this will be the first time like I'm taking him out of the box. I just like he's only a rank 3 still. I got to get him to rank 4 and 5. It was fun because I was just spending. I was spending like basics on 4 stars like it was I don't know 2016 or something. It's like whoa, a throwback. Ranking up 3-star. Like I tend to rank up all my 3 stars anyway, but I sort of do it like when the level up is on and you need a few extra points if I'm not gonna like go for it. So I got them pretty much all of them ranked up except for a few. Just kind of save. Shang-Chi event also added 2 more Tier 2 Alpha to my overflow. I'm at 10 now. Yeah, I had some of my overflow as well, but I just spent a bunch. Bam is giving me signs that Daredevil Hell's Kitchen might have to go to rank 5. Ugh. Not him. There's no reason. Aaron T. Suffering from success. Official saying, more like I haven't slept. Ah, so you've been up all night. All right. We'll keep the party going. I'd rather let it expire. Yeah, I feel you, James. Thoughts on Awakened Sassy versus Unawakened Morningstar to rank 4? I don't really know enough about Sasquatch to like make that call because I've just started. I haven't really messed with them. I have Unawakened Morningstar as a 6-star, and that's kind of a rank 4. And I like her. I don't really use her for much, but yeah, I've just been waiting for her to get awakened to like kind of dig in. So, sorry, Jordan Maker, I'm not sure the answer there. What am I doing here? Just scrolling through, guys. Yeah. I mean, I guess Sasquatch? He's awakened. Just throw that guess out there. But Daredevil's Hell's Kitchen, I don't know. Don't do it. Don't do it, Aaron C. I think you can. You're gonna get lucky, man. You're gonna pull something better. I'll be back. Got to do something mysterious and quite possibly dangerous. All right, James. Be careful out there. I mean, I know you said it's mysterious, but, you know, now my curiosity is all piqued. What are you going to do, James? What are you going to do when you leave us? What's going on? James? James, are you there? James? James, come back. God damn it, James. So mysterious. Hope it's not too dangerous. If you don't come back to us, we'll call your family. We'll let them know. Is your last name Bond? It is a very Bond-like exit. James is off to beat the living daylights out of somebody. Sasquatch is a great damage champ, and he has okay utilities. Also, he's the only Cold Snap immune mystic. That's something. Yeah, and he has that synergy with Sabretooth, which is pretty sweet. Onyx Olympian saying, oh, hi, James. I was just lurking. Onyx Olympian in the house, lurking, dropping in. Sorry, Onyx Olympian. James is gone. He's gone to do something mysterious and quite possibly dangerous. I don't know if you read above. He must have some kind of odd job coming up. James Bond puns are not coming easy tonight. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Woof. James has got to go out and get himself some octopus. You know, never mind. Just gonna drop that whole James Bond thing. I could never figure out Morningstar when I played her, and I do enjoy Sassy a little. I'm gonna take him up. But yeah, to me, Morningstar is obviously good, like a great incursions champ, and for long questing, but it always felt like you had to do a lot to build her up. So outside of specific circumstances, I just wasn't gonna do it. Oh, hi, Onyx. James says, oh, James is back. Are you okay? I was just doing something mysterious and definitely dangerous. Oh, boy. Very intriguing. It is indeed, Mr. Bond. Mr. Bond, I presume. Right. There we go. So, James, you gonna fill us in or what? Did you have to quantum your solace or something? A little gold in your eye, if you know what I mean? Yeah, Morningstar is a lot to build up. That's why you want her awakened. She gets a head start, which can save you a ton. Yeah. Mysterious and dangerous. Probably eating a tub of ice cream in bed. Mm. Yeah, like dipping cookies in it. Like those crumbly-ass cookies. Just living dangerously. I'm not back, just decided to stick around to see what you thought of my goodbye. I'm actually leaving this time. No, well, I thought a lot of your goodbye, James. Miss Jane coming in hot with a few odd jobs to do. Oh, from Russia with love, James. Not even a shoehorn could get that one in there. You moonraker, you. I always love what comes out of your jaws. James will return and bugs never die. Casual Cashew saying maybe he just has to watch the sky fall. There you go. There you go. Skyfall. That was a good one. That song, that Adele song, kicked ass. The song was great. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. PB knows what I'm talking about. What's up, PP? I didn't say hello before. And I would remember saying hello to you, PP. It's unforgettable. Hello, PP. Welcome. Yeah, hold on one second. Let's just try to work this in here. Oh, there we go. James, are you free to play, or do you have a gold finger? It's okay, James. You can tell us. It's for our eyes only. Unless you can't tell us because you're in Her Majesty's Secret Service. But hey, you only live twice. Thunderball. That's what I'm calling you now. James Thunderball. James Thunderball. Old James Thunderball. The name's P. PP. Exactly. Now that James is gone, we can talk about Maybe we shouldn't say it. Yeah. But James is definitely gone now. He was a spy who loved me. But I was a man with a golden gun and... Okay, we're done. It's much easier to come up with the stuff if you know the titles, and Google's good for that. Although I guess it didn't really help, did it? All right. Yeah, I could just never really get into Morningstar, unfortunately. He'll be back. He'll die another day. You know, Casual Cashew, that was good. That was a diamond. Diamonds are forever. Golden gun and a weak-ass martini. Exactly, man. Well, he's a spy, so he wants a little extra water, you know? He doesn't want that extra, like, booze in there, slowing down his reflexes. The martini's just for show. Everybody shakes their damn martinis these days. It's just a shame. No true alcoholics out there anymore, you know? Everybody just wants to be fancy. James is totally watching still. He's camouflaged perfectly behind the overlay, right? He's got one of those, he's got a Q jacket that turns him into that starry sky background. James. This is a terrible Connery. But I'm going to try. This is the first time. I am the last one. Okay, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. We're getting better. It's a little more up in the... This is more older Connery. I don't really have a young Connery. You got Dragonheart Connery. Hunt for Red October Connery. Don't die. Oh, don't die. I'm gonna die? Yes, I'm going to die. I don't know why I didn't just kill him when I could have. Because then I just died. I'll send a super chat if you stop. Okay. I don't see that super chat coming through. So I guess we're gonna keep going. Some things in here don't react well to bullets. Pee-pee. Insulting my Connery. Don't stifle my creativity, PP. Oddly, that's not the first time I've said that. Stick to karaoke. Okay. How dare you? How dare you? It was a solid Connery. Solid. Solid! No time to die. No time to die. No time. Okay, let's look at... Yeah, and live and let die. Miss Jane. bet you do a great Roger Moore. I'll have to come back to you on that one, PB. He's a bit more on the nasal side, I believe. I'd have to try it. Let me work on that one. I don't know if I'm ready to dive right in. I don't know if I'm ready to dive right into Roger Moore. Still working on my Connery. Boo. Wait, are you booing my Connery? God, is it really that bad? God. Are we losing viewers to the Sean Connery impression? People just dropping dislikes? Leaving comments? This guy's Connery sucks. Think you can do Connery? Get off of YouTube. Ugh. All the comments. I don't get any comments. It's fine. Do we go back to tentacles? Octopussy? Yeah. Giggity! Derek coming in with the giggity. Oh. I mean, I always go back to the tentacles. I try to go, I try to get away, but they literally pull me back in. See, here's the thing about Sean Connery. Very much likes to chew every one of his consonants. It pushes a lot of air through the back of his teeth. It's weird. In case you guys were wondering, I'm writing my dissertation on Sean Connery's particular accent, so that's why I've been working on impression so much. Do have a doctorate in writing on it, to be a doctor of Sean Connery, working at the Sean Connery Institute of San Diego, eventually, fingers crossed. We'll get there. You have other areas you excel at, Leo. Connery in it. God damn it. None of you believe in me. This is quite upsetting. I gotta... Okay, I'm back. I took a second, I'm fine. You don't like my Connery? That's cool. Totally cool. What's up, James? Look what you started. Look what you started. See, I told you he was lurking. I know. Tentacles are forever. Screw diamonds. Oh my god. She parried me. Okay. You jerk. Have you returned, James, to insult my Connery as everybody else in the chat has done? What happened? I took a moment, Aaron. I took a second to reflect on my decisions and the chat's harsh advice to me, and I took it to heart just a few moments there, and I came back and I decided to continue on with the stream. I wasn't sure for a second, you know. I didn't say I wasn't coming back. Never say never again, James. Mr. Bond. Fine. No more Connerys. Then who are we working on next? And we're not going to work on Roger Moore. That's just insulting. It's got to be something completely outside of the James Bond universe. The James Bond cinematic universe. You're going to have to explain Connery to me. Well, I'm sorry, James. If you missed it, if you did step out, did a little bit of a Sean Connery course for the chat. A little showed off my incredible impression. Chat was not grateful, quite critical. You can go back in the playback and watch it. You can see their cruelty to me. Falstaff just made a note in his idea book, Revenge, 12-hour Connery stream. Wow. Dude, that's a good idea. 12-hour Connery. Did you see he's doing fucking 12-hour Connery stream? What? Why? I don't know, man. Did you watch it? No. I mean, I popped in for a little bit. He's still going. Guinness Book of World Records for longest Connery stream. Truly nobody done it before. I love gold! Yeah, okay, there we go. We can do just the franchise that Perry did. Yeah, I like that. Do your Rick Dalton impression. Ooh, that one is pretty good. Listen. You can just watch that anytime you want. Just press play. The stream has caught a verbal case of Conneria. I like coining words. Philip, I'm serious. That's quite the coin. Conneria. Oh yeah. Now, see. Well, you named it. So now, now I'm going to have to do it more. James is young. He might not know who Connery is. Oh, Sean Connery. Sean Connery was James Bond for many years. Did in many films. Don't appreciate his Connery, you say? How is his Scrooge McDuck? Oh my God. I don't think I have a Scrooge McDuck. I have to watch it again. It's like my Scottish accent is just like based on SNL characters, I think. It ain't great. It sort of depends, I guess. Even if you do a 12-hour Connery stream, I'll still be there. All right, Aaron C. Good to know. Yeah, but don't own the movie, so I want to hear it from here for free. Oh, It's too bad, man. It's too bad. I'm so sorry. You have to go to YouTube. YouTube will definitely have that scene for free. Still an STD, Scottish transmitted dialogue. There's still some movies, Scottish and especially Northern English or some Irish stuff like that I watch with subtitles, just so I make sure I'm not missing anything. How about Jim Carrey? I've heard of Jim Carrey. For me, I don't know, man. Jim Carrey, like everybody did a Jim Carrey impression. It just felt kind of played out. You know what I mean? It's not like everybody didn't do a Connery either, but like everybody was like doing the Jim Carrey stuff for a while. Lose her. And you're like, okay. And that was, I was around for prime Carrey movie stardom. And like being around theater kids during that was like, sometimes it could be painful. I have a new MCOC term I would like to present, which is both useful and promotes my love for Claire Bear. Alright, what is it, PP? Claire Bear? Is it Claire Bear? Because I like Claire Bear. I'm down for Claire Bear. What if I told you one Rick Dalton impression will help save the environment? Oh, man. Fucking Rick Dalton. Rick Dalton. I'll try to remember Claire Bear. I like Claire Bear. She feels like my boo. Claire Bear's my boo. When facing unstoppable nodes, dash in and medium to nullify. Very fast backdraft. Intercept into a combo. I call it a clarify. Okay. So Claire Bear clarifies some things for you. I see. Okay. I see what you're saying there. I'll have to practice that somewhere. That sounds good. I use Claire all the time. Take her into AQ. Speaking of AQ, let's see. Speaking of AQ, you gotta let me be me. Let me be me. Is she not? Wah, wah. Not gonna do that right now. Remember when someone had the brilliant idea to cast Sean Connery as a Spanish sword fighter? Oof. Yeah, yeah. He's also, he's also a Russian submarine captain. I love The Hunt for Red October. It's a great movie, like John McTiernan at his absolute best. He's like, but like everybody in that movie, like once the Russian language drops in that really cool scene where it kind of like zooms in and where he's reading the passage from the Bhagavad Gita, and like I am become death and destroyer of worlds, that whole thing, and it switches to English. Everybody on the Russian sub has a different accent. Anything goes as long as it's foreign-y. Like Sam Neill tries to do a bit of a Russian accent, but Sean Connery's just doing himself. Tim Curry is just English. Freaking when they're having that dinner with all the officers, it's just an accent bonanza. Anything goes. Anything goes. Nicolas Cage. Only Jim Carrey can do a Jim Carrey impression. I agree. Sean Connery is a Spanish sword fighter. Yeah. Pretty sweet movie, though. I am immortal. That soundtrack is dope. Freaking Queen is just murdering it on that thing. I have inside me blood of kings. I have no rival. I've got to be the rulers of the world. You ever watch the Highlander TV show? Back in the day, I watched that. Along with Renegade. Like these weird shows that were on the USA Network. Renegade was a show with Lorenzo Lamas. He had long hair and he rode around on a motorcycle. Anybody remember this show? Shit, AQ, thanks for the reminder. Yep. I know, it's like, ooh, that's right. Practice it on the KP boss in EQ. Okay. I'm getting wrecked. There we go. Claire Bear is all of our booze. Soviet anthem intensifies. I watch Run for Red October all the time, by the way. Just put it on in the background. I love submarine movies, man. Submarine movies are sweet. I don't know what it is about submarine movies and space capsule movies. It's like the same thing. The Queenlander theme was awesome. Hell yeah. Who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever? That's right. I had that soundtrack. Played that shit out. Sean Connery as a Spanish sword fighter. Which movie was that? It was Highlander. The Highlander sequels are wild. At one point, they're like aliens from Mars or some shit. Like, what? Who wrote this? And then they kind of like dialed it back for one of the later ones. But Highlander movies got super weird. I mean, as if like immortals chopping each other's heads off. It wasn't weird already, but it was cool. But like, then they just got super weird. They got like C movie weird. Killer soundtrack, and Clancy Brown's voice does things no voice should. Agreed. Clancy Brown's voice is something else. He's so great in everything. But like, you know, Starship Troopers, Shawshank Redemption. Those are two like the ones that really stick out for me. Put your hand on that wall. Man. I haven't watched Highlander in years. I wonder how that holds up. Duncan MacLeod of the Clan MacLeod. Give it a shot. The Highlander show was amazing when I was a kid. I used to watch it with my mom. Yeah, I used to watch that show, yeah. My mom, I didn't realize why, you know, like, we were watching Lorenzo Lamas until later in life, when I was like, oh, okay. You know, he's riding around with no sleeves, no shirt on, just this, you know, Biker vest. I get it. I get it now. Only show I ever watched on USA Network was Psych, and that show was amazing. Yeah, Psych is amazing. I watched some Renegade back in the day. It's a crazy show, right? Bizarre. You ever get a free trial for Apple TV? Oh, oh, there it is. Okay. Watch the movie Tom Hanks directed called Greyhound. It's about a bunch of Nazi submarines hunting allies. It's good suspense. Yeah, I watched that movie. I have Apple TV. Because Ted Lasso is one of the best TV shows ever. Definitely one of the best shows of the year. I did not expect it to be as good as it was. A lot of people had recommended it and stuff, but man, just all the feels. All the feels on that show. So yeah, I'd watched Greyhound. I liked it for the most part. I thought it was a lot of, like, if you love people repeating shit, that movie has tons of it. Tons of people repeating stuff. All ahead flank! All ahead flank! To the right, full runner, go right, full runner! Oh man, you have to be really, like, the movie was very specifically, like, for people who are, like, into, like, World War II shit and ships and stuff. If you don't know what's going on, man, you're just like, oh my god, okay, they're just like, they're sailing around. Not a lot of dialogue, you know, it's not a dialogue-heavy film. Who does the blonde cowboy? Owen Wilson, yeah. Wow, wow. Can kind of do the wow, wow. No. Wow, wow, wow. I don't really have an Owen Wilson. I want to hear Leo's Owen Wilson. Well, I'm trying, James. I'm trying. Wow, wow, wow. You gotta get inside. No. Wow. You're. Yeah, I don't know where he sits yet. I haven't really tried to do it, Owen Wilson. You gotta find the placement first, and it's his is weird. Wow. Whenever I think of Owen Wilson, I think of the scene in Zoolander when he's trying to get inside the computer. Yeah. The files are in the computer? Inside the computer? Also, thoughts on the Venom 2 trailer. I'm glad they got rid of that ridiculous wig. Woody Harrelson, by the time that movie comes out, is going to be 60 years old, which is 6 years older than Raul Julia was when he played M. Bison and looked ancient and died right after. Why is Carnage a 60-year-old man? I always thought of him as younger. Thought of him as a younger man. I thought that would have been a role for, like, a really interesting role for a young actor. We've already seen, it's just like treading the same water that Woody Harrelson's already done. Like, he already did. Like, did they just want his Natural Born Killers character? I don't know, it just kind of feels like a bit of a rehash for him, but it looked cool. It was a little, slapsticky, but it's fine. Didn't mind it. I mean, the first Venom wasn't great. It was fun, but Carnage looked cool. It'd be cool to get a cool movie, like a good movie out of it. Especially since, the thing that interests me most is that, like, Andy Serkis is directing it. Like, okay, well, that's interesting. Got my attention there. You know, somebody who's like as good at, like, you know, he's the best in the world at mocap and creating characters that way. So if he can make an interesting movie with, you know, Carnage and Venom, please, you know, please do. I just wonder why 60-year-old Woody Harrelson is in the fucking movie. That's all. Like, get what's his face from Sherlock, the guy who was on Fleabag. He was, you know, he was Moriarty and the priest. Like Andrew Scott, I think is his name, and he would be phenomenal. Like, get somebody like that. Get somebody like young and interesting. I love Woody Harrelson, but like, I don't feel like he's the Carnage guy. Oh my God, Zoolander is classic. It is classic. The gasoline fight is hilarious. Like Joe Manganiello and what's his one of the Skarsgårds? They're both in that like gas fight scene. Like these guys that went on to have, you know, big careers. It's not Stellan Skarsgård. It's Alexander Skarsgård. What are the fucking Skarsgårds? Sarsgaard, not Skarsgård. There's Peter Skarsgård and there's Peter Sarsgaard. It's confusing. Anyway, all those guys are in Zoolander. That movie's awesome. Some kid back in 5th grade was talking about the Shawshank Redemption and said, the Shaw re-dank dank, and I stopped having sense. The Shawshank re-dank dank. How dare you, Philip, I'm serious. Why did you have to drop that into my mind? Oh no. But Zoolander 2, that's another story. Yeah. To be fair, Woody Harrelson looks nowhere near 60. True. But, I mean, still. Why can't Disney just buy Spider-Man back so Sony can stop making shitty movies that butcher the characters? Yeah, contracts, man. Sony ain't never letting that go. Marvel's gonna have to buy Sony's like film division before that happens. Disney, I should say. Which, it could be possible. Could very well be possible. I want to see Venom 2. I haven't seen the trailer. I normally don't watch trailers on movies that I want to see. Like, I like knowing nothing going in. I like a certain amount of that, too. Like, if it's something that I know I'm going to see, I avoid it. If it's something I don't know and I'm like, oh, check out the trailer, see if it looks decent. I don't care about spoilers a ton for most things, but if I do, then I just kind of avoid it. James, I kind of agree with you there, yeah. Yeah, the first Venom movie was kind of, it wasn't offensive, but it wasn't great. Made a ton of money. Basically, it kept Sony in business. Like, Sony Pictures needed that to happen, and it happened for them. The only reason, probably, that, you know, I think Disney didn't acquire them at some point. Because if that had bombed, I guarantee you, you know, Sony corporate sells that off to Disney. No problem. Then Venom makes like $1 billion. So they keep it. Andrew Scott, he was so good in Sherlock, and he was awesome in 1917. Yeah, Andrew Scott, he's great, man. He would be a freaking awesome Carnage. I would have been happy with it if they'd kept it R-rated. Yeah, well, I guess... No. What was it? No, I was thinking of Suicide Squad. James Gunn was on talking about his Suicide Squad on Instagram, and that's going to be R-rated. It'd be awesome if Venom 2 was R-rated. Like those characters, like that, it's freaking carnage. Like he's a serial killer. Like it should be R-rated. I will miss Will Ferrell movies. Did Hollywood cancel him? I don't know. He just makes different movies now. He does a lot of producing. Sometimes, you know, you just do your thing and like, yeah, like you don't want to be the guy that's like chasing after the thing that made you big. Like if you're still doing the I drive a Dodge Stratus, like you know when you're pushing 60, it's probably not gonna, you know. Or how old is Will Ferrell? Pushing 50? I don't even know. Yeah, he just did like a short film. Like a small part, like I forget what it's called. It's doing, I just saw a thing for it. It's premiering at some festival. It's one of the first, like, festivals coming back. Maybe in San Diego. Like one of the first in-person festivals. I have to look it up again. But yeah, you know, just trying to keep things fresh. I talk about not being an ambi turning far more often than I expected. Not being an ambi turning? I'm not sure what you mean. Sony was really struggling during the pandemic, was really hoping they would sell the studios because the Spider-Man rights revert back to Disney if they do. Yeah, doesn't matter who buys them. Oh, really? Well, that's cool. Will Ferrell did Eurovision last year. I guess that's true. Yeah, he does movies all the time. He just does different ones. He just doesn't do. He has a wider variety, and he produces a lot. He could buy Sony's film division with Hannah Montana residuals alone. We're not lying. Sony struggles. It feels inevitable that they're going to get it back. But if, you know, Venom keeps making $1 billion, then... You know, they already have that Morbius movie coming out. They're hoping that they can cash in on the whole thing. Suicide Squad is R-rated. Yeah. He confirmed it on Instagram. I was like, all right. It was like one of the questions was, who dies in Suicide Squad? And he goes, almost everybody. Like, the director, he's like, it's called Suicide Squad. What do you want? I would love the Sonyverse to make Maximum Carnage. That was the best Spider-Man run. That was a good one. That was definitely a good one. That was peak 90s comics right there. Maximum Carnage run. When I think of 90s comics, think of like the Jim Lee run on X-Men when they split it off in like the gold and blue team, and I think of Maximum Carnage. Will Ferrell still does movies, he's just not everywhere like he used to be. Yeah. I've only seen Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn's movies. What are some others? Slither is one? Tromeo and Juliet in his Troma days? Slither has a lot of fun in it. And Michael Rooker's in that as well. He's fantastic. Go watch Slither. It's great. Super, yeah. Rainn Wilson is fantastic in Super. Ambi Turner. Oh, from Zoolander. Gotcha. I was so confused for a second. Ambi Turner. Yes. I talk about not being an Ambi Turner far more often than I expect. Yes. Okay. It completely escaped my mind, Jane. But now I understand. Slither is my favorite James Gunn movie. Yes, Casual Cashew. Yes, Slither is amazing. Slither and Super, they are very different compared to Guardians of the Galaxy. Very different. Much more, gory and violent. Guardians of the Galaxy has fun violence, and it's not like the violence in Slither isn't fun. It's just more gross, and the violence in Super is just kind of more harsh. The violence in Guardians is like cartoony and fun. Did you hear about the Superman movie they just announced? No, I didn't hear anything about it. James Gunn was talking about it, like how people were asking why he didn't do Superman, because DC offered him their entire plate, including Superman. He chose Suicide Squad, but I didn't know that they were planning to make a new one. Is it a Zack Snyder joint? Are they doing something different? Is it Henry Cavill? Or did they replace him already? What's going on? Can you tell me? PP, I haven't heard yet. Jim Lee, anything for sure. Yeah. His whole Batman run too. Like, whenever you see a panel, you can tell it's Jim Lee. His stuff just sticks out to me so much. Basically, that was when I started. Like, I was a kid going into like comic book stores. Like, his stuff was everywhere. Wow, someone else who knows about Tromeo and Juliet. Yeah. Tromeo, the Troma Studio stuff, man. I used to love like watching B-movie stuff, and I was really big into Mystery Science Theater 3000 back in the day. This was when I was like a teenager. I watched some of the new Mystery Science Theater, and I actually know Jonah Ray, like, vaguely. We used to hang out in bars together back in the day. But, I haven't talked to him. We every once in a while comment on Facebook or something like that, or Instagram. But, when I saw he was on it, I was like, good for him, man. That's so cool. Michael Rooker is in every single James Gunn film. Yeah. Michael Rooker also loves chocolate-covered pretzels. Kind of controversial. Look it up after stream. Just curious if you had thoughts. I have... Okay, I guess I'll look. Have you read the 2011 Age of Apocalypse series? I have not. The Age of Apocalypse series I read was the late 90s one? Yeah. The one that I read is, I read the 95 version. I haven't seen the 2011 version. MST3K was my favorite after-school jam, followed by like 3 episodes of Kids in the Hall. Hell yeah. Oh man, that was like Where I lived in Arizona, that was like late night stuff. It was like late night on the weekends. They would show Mystery Science Theater 3000, and they would show Kids in the Hall on like different nights, different channels too. But like it was, I just remember that always being like late night stuff. My after school stuff was always Batman the animated series, the X-Men cartoon, the first one, and then what's it called? The Simpsons. That and like DuckTales and Chippendales Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck. It's a solid hours of cartooning right there. The best Age of Apocalypse was the X-Men movie. Sure, Aaron C. You know what? For that one, you get one of these.
They sucked his brains out.
I got some buttons. Aaron C., if you believe that. I'm sure you're joking. You are joking. You put a smiley face on the end. That movie sucks. That movie's terrible. Have we talked about that movie and how bad it is and why it's bad? Ugh. Won't get into it. This cord is driving me crazy. I got an extension cord for this thing, so hopefully it works. I had a soft spot for MST3K shorts, all those 1950s instructional videos. Yeah, those are great too. I used to stay up so late watching those. And my friend Joel and I went and saw This Island Earth when it came out in the theaters. Normal view, normal view, normal view. They worship the everlasting gobstopper? I've since seen that movie many times. We used to play it kind of like a... We were so annoying. Sure to anybody around us, but we would play it like it was Rocky Horror, basically. We would, we knew the... we would say the jokes at the same time. We were kids, man. We were kids. I strongly disagree, Aaron, right? The movie is hot garbage. Hot garbage. Yeah, those are solid, Miss Jane. They are solid. Those are really fun. All right. We're not going to put Jonah in this. That's not fair. We're talking about the old days. Joel or Mike? Joel or Mike? Pick one. Put them in the chat. Joel or Mike? Let's get a vote. I'm not going to tell you mine until the end. All I can say is Fox completely butchered 2 of the great X-Men stories. They really did. They fucked them up hard. Excuse me. They fucked them up. I don't know if that worked. They fuck. There's a super delay on it, so I don't know if my... Anyway. Yeah, they messed those up. Age of Apocalypse. They didn't even try to do the Age of Apocalypse story. I guess they had just done Days of Future Past, which is a time travel story. So maybe they didn't want to dip back into that with Legion going back and trying to kill. But like it had a whole like the whole point of Age of Apocalypse was that it was the Age of Apocalypse. It was like Professor X had failed and or had died, and because he'd been killed by Legion and fucking Apocalypse had taken over. Like that wasn't like him trying to. Movie sucks ass. How dare you use that name? Age of Apocalypse was cool. It was cool. And you know which too. Yeah. Dark Phoenix Saga and Age of Apocalypse. Just terrible. Now, Days of Future Past, I thought they did a pretty damn good job with it. It wasn't like completely faithful to the original story, but I thought they did a cool telling of that story. The freaking Dark Phoenix stuff, though, man. Ugh. Yeah, Days of Future Past was amazing, though, yeah. This Island Earth, now in refreshing mint. Joel. All right, we got one vote for Joel. Wow, was that worth the death? It was. It was, Aaron C. It works. Okay, great. I left for a second, so I have no idea what we're talking about, but Mike. Okay, fair. It was just called X-Men Apocalypse, so no need to be upset. You know what? It was fine. Fair enough. But it still sucked. Man, I wish I could show you this cool art. But I can't. Not until I get my new computer. Who would you cast as the new Wolverine? If I had my way, it would be Tom Hardy. But he's already Venom. So, it's kind of annoying. Because he's just like Tom Hardy walking around, being a reporter, not playing a real, you know, like the interesting... Venom is the interesting character, right? Like, he's the one we want to see do action stuff, and Tom Hardy's just kind of like the hapless dude who's got him, but he's got to, like, maintain control of Venom and whatnot. It's just a mild-mannered reporter who got a symbiote. I don't know. It's just kind of like... feels like Tom Hardy's talent is wasted. I want to see him brooding as Wolverine. That would be sweet. I've seen some people say Keanu Reeves. No. That'd be weird. I think Tom Hardy would be it for me. That's what I would like to see. I don't think it sucked, but I've got a real soft spot for Apocalypse, so I'm probably wrong. Hey, I like Apocalypse too. That's why I didn't like it. It's like, man, can they just do this character? Like, what? And I love Oscar Isaac too. And I was just like, man, this is weird. I don't particularly like this. I just don't like at the end of the, like, Archangel's a cage fighter. Like, what? Barely use Psylocke at all. She just flips in and cuts like a car in half, and that's like her whole part of the movie. And it just ends with them all like shooting beams into Apocalypse, and he's like, "Oh, I'm fine," and then no, suddenly he's not fine because Jean Grey turns into the Phoenix and shoots a beam at him. I want interesting magic mutant power fights. Do something cool with like what they did in the Harry Potter movie. Voldemort and what's his face? Dumbledore fight for the first time in the Ministry. That's a cool fight with powers. If you're just blasting things with energy, like, and somebody else is blasting with energy, it's just kind of boring. Tom Hardy can do anything. He really can. I don't think anybody can do Wolverine like Hugh Jackman. Yeah, I know. I mean, he's in, like, he made the role iconic. Which is a tough thing to do because people already, a lot of people weren't thrilled that he was playing. He was, so he was too tall and stuff. But he became everybody's idea of Wolverine. We've only seen Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Yeah, I think we'll get used to it. I think, when they do start up mutant stuff again, whenever they do, they'd just be wise to put Wolverine on the way back burner. Don't ignore him completely, but, like, take some time. Introduce other mutants first. There's plenty of stuff you can do with Storm. They've already got, all the stuff going on in Wakanda. You can easily fit her into some story like that. I mean, they were married in the comics for a while. Do a cool story with Cyclops, Mr. Sinister, and Havoc and stuff. I told you guys about my pitch for my X-Men movie. I want to see, like, the Corsairs and stuff too. Just back off Wolverine for a little while. Honestly, I want the girl who plays X-23 to carry it into the MCU. They don't need to recast Wolvie. That would be pretty sweet. I wouldn't mind seeing more of that. She was awesome. I'm blanking on her name, but that young actress is very talented in that movie. And was she in the New Mutants? No. Alice Braga was in it. No, she's in that. The Golden Compass show on HBO. That's it. Yeah. I didn't like her as much when she was talking, but I mean, she's still a kid. So, but she was great as X-23. Logan film isn't going to be as impactful if they just reboot Wolverine. I think it's. I mean, it's the end of that story. And it's a great ending for it. I think just they're going to reboot him eventually, and I don't have an issue with it. They're Batmans and new Supermen, and I'm a huge Chadwick Boseman fan, and I'm glad that they're not going to recast him right away. But I do think the Black Panther should be recast. I would like that, Aaron, but are they allowed to just continue Fox's story? Absolutely, if they want to. They own it. They can do whatever they want. My guess is they're not going to, but but they also brought in, like, they're bringing in actors from the Sony universe for Spider-Man, so it's a distinct possibility they could bring in people that they like from the Fox universe to tell, a multi-dimensional story there too. Like, who knows what they're going to do with all this stuff? I doubt they're going to bring... Jackman doesn't want to do Wolverine anymore just because of the lifestyle he has to lead to play the part. So, hung it up. So we won't be seeing him again. Logan was a good ending for it. But just, put Wolverine on the back burner. Put him on the back burner. Doesn't need to be a star of anything. We've all seen Wolverine's story so many times. Forgot I was fighting. Oh. Why? Why did I do that? There we go. Got him. Finally. They said Logan was part of an alternate universe. Yeah, well, it was the best X-Men movie, so it can be whatever universe it wants. And Fox doesn't run the show anymore, so. I mean, all of those movies were in an alternate. Like, the timeline was so jacked. No, they said it wasn't when they made it. They said Logan was part of... Foggy asking for Deadpool 3 will be R-rated. Yeah, saw that too. I completely forgot they even bought Fox. I know, right? They're going to continue Fox's story of Deadpool, right? Well, they're going to do something with it. They need to scrap the Foxverse, even though it had some good stuff. I mean, they're going to... Like, Deadpool's coming in somehow. I don't... Like, Deadpool was its own thing in the X-Men universe. I guess Logan, you know, was too, but it had the same cast. You know, it's like an alternate future, basically. They're just, like, timelining shit, I suppose. As much as I love Logan, also wasted the Old Man Logan storyline. Well, the Old Man Logan storyline is bonkers. And I love it, but, you know, that's something that would need like that feels like a TV show. The Old Man Logan storyline is super fun. Ridiculous. You know, like inbred Hulks and stuff. Like, the storyline is pretty cool. Freaking T-Rex in Las Vegas, and one-armed Hawkeye. All that stuff is rad. Don't get me wrong. But there's nothing stopping them from doing it, just because of that. You know, just because that happened. The problem with that one is that there's a lot of like rough depictions of characters that are Disney toys. Like, there's inbred Hulks, and you know, why does Hawkeye only have one arm? What? So maybe not. Maybe not. They couldn't have done that Old Man Logan storyline that had all the MCU characters all over it. Yeah, same. That too. But if they like do a Disney Plus show, Disney Plus late night, with the flipping Old Man Logan storyline, I'd be all over that. Because they're about to do a lot of timeline stuff, so I think they're going to open it up to like, this is an alternate reality. Like, we make this show is set in yada yada. That gives people a lot more creative freedom to sort of experiment with things. Come on, Miles. Oh, I thought you meant Wolverine wasn't canon as a character in the X-Men films. Yeah, I don't think he was saying that. Yeah. Hence why it was a wasted opportunity. Yeah, well, like I said, they can still do it. They can still do it. Didn't they rename Black Widow Grey Widow and Old Man Logan? That is a very goofy decision, I think. Yeah, Like, she wasn't called Black Widow because of her hair. I mean, the red... Whatever. There's a lot of goofy decisions in it, but that's what makes it really fun. That's what makes it really fun. But yeah, I think it's better on the page. Or, like, make it... do it animated. Animated would be a lot more fun. Ugh. I would have a good time watching it, like a 90-minute cartoon version of it, like the DCU, like the DC animated studios. They make like all kinds of stuff all the time, and they're all just sort of weird offshoots of the characters. 3 to 6. Okay, we'll try one of these. I'm gonna end the stream here. Still not feeling 100%. I just kind of crashed just a few moments ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and just open a crystal and say goodnight to y'all. I'll try to get back on Morse this week. Hopefully, feeling it more tomorrow. Let's see here. Let's see if we get a Daredevil's Hell's Kitchen. By the way, Falstaff, what are your thoughts on the new 6-star arena? Going to be grinding for anybody? I would love to grind for Shang-Chi, but we'll see. I'm trying to make this video. So I gotta sort of like pick my poison here. I want Shang-Chi so bad. I kind of wish I'd gone for the early access bundles, but at the same time, there's no guarantee. I've been playing with the 3-star a lot. And 3-star. What up, Chi? How's it going, buddy? I'm just, I practiced that Connery. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. Everybody's a critic. No, not Daredevil Hill. Yeah, well, I got a 3-star Killmonger. No, anyway. Practice that Connery. I will. Practice that Connery. This guy. This fucking guy. Pee-pee over here. Come on, 6-star Devil of Netflix. No, not Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. I appreciate y'all rooting for it. Rooting against it either way. And by the way, for me it's Joel. Sorry, it's just who I started with. And I still love Mike, but it's Joel for me, dog. It's Joel. I'll see you, Leah. Don't listen to Marty. Your career as a streamer will be a success. Hell yeah. Thank you, James. Thank you, Mr. Bond. Oh, hi, also. I've been lurking. Thank you for lurking around, Onyx Olympian. I appreciate it. You guys having me on in the background while you're grinding. When I say stupid nonsense and do great impressions that were fantastic. Assholes. Alright. Y'all have a good one now. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.